Hi everyone. Um, no. Good morning, Miss Nguyen. My name is Nguyen, and I'm 21 years old, and I'm a student in the University of Social Sciences and Humanities. Um, and my major is Spanish linguistic and literature. About why did I choose that major? There was a movie on Star Wars on channel Star World. And that's where I have my very first vision about Spanish. At first, I didn't know about Spanish a lot, and there was an episode that the teacher refers to a word. It's conversación. In English, it means conversation. And therefore, somehow, I think it's a destiny that I chose Spanish as my major. But time and time, gradually, I really fall in love with it, and I think Spanish is a right place to me as my major. Um, how do I feel about my major? Wow, it's awesome. Um, To me, at first, I have no idea about Spanish. I chose it just because one word, and time after time, some way, somehow, I think I love Spanish. Um, and every new language leads us to another world. It's every to me, every foreign language leads us to a whole new world. And in that place, we study a lot about culture, of the people, how do they eat, how do they talk, and about dialects as well. Spanish is spoken all over 22 countries la- as an official language, and its own diversion has so many things that really interest me. And about the most thing that interesting in my major, I think I chose the right one because in this place I have an entry to my university. I love my university a lot. And in that place, I learned a lot about languages, about people, about about humanities. That's the most important thing. And in our world, actually, our real world nowadays, humanity, humanities are very important to people to progress. Um, as I told you, Spanish is like an open door, and that's the most important thing to me. Animals. Now we're talking about animals. Do I have a pet? Yeah, I will have a pet in the future because now I'm just a student. I in Vietnam. I still live depend on my parents, their money, and therefore, of course, that I love animals, and I would like to raise a dog in the future when I have my own house and my own salary to raise him kindly. Um, do people in my country often keep pets? Yes, I think they do. Um, most of them they raise dog and cats. That's something very, what do people say? Something very in common. Yes. Um, are wild animals protected? In my region of my country? Yes, yes, of course. Wild animals are very important to our biology and to our environment. And therefore, the protection of wild animals are a excuse me, the protection of wild animal in not only in my region, but also in my country and from all over the world is very important too. Do I often visit zoos or wildlife parks? Hmm, I think there may be once or twice or more that I went to zoos. That was a long time ago when I was a child. Which is my favorite animal? Oh my god, I think I love all kinds of animals, but one of them maybe the dog and whales and dolphin because they are somehow they are one of the most intelligent animals as in the world. Are there any animals that I afraid of? Yes, I think there is. That's the frog because of their skin. Whenever I see their skin, it's like, oh, how do I supposed to live? And once I step on a frog, and that moment I was almost scream and freak out and pattern because of the skin is really disgusting to me. About birthdays, we're talking about birthdays. How do people celebrate birthday in my country? I think multicultural will affect on us, and Western culture and Chinese culture and many things will affect on the way that we celebrate our birthday. There are cakes, birthday cake, of course. There we have balloons, colorful balloons. We have foods. We have what do people say? Beers or wine. It depends on your age. And we have fun. We talk and we give the main character their presents. Of course, which birthday that lack of presents? That's impossible. Um, how do people in my family celebrate their birthdays in different way? Mm, I think that we have a way to celebrate our birthday in common. Just friends and family gathering together and sing a happy birthday song and give them present and we talk. Maybe we can we cook traditional food or some kind of food that we all gather around sitting sitting in a round and then we sing happy birthday song, give presents, and we talk and we have fun and we sing and we dancing. It depends on many kind that we celebrate. And let's move on. That's about culture. Let's talk about one of the most specific feature in Vietnamese culture. That is our food. Yes, of course. Why don't we talk about Vietnamese food? I think it's very healthy and very good. It tastes good because Vietnamese cuisine, Vietnamese food are it's like a combination a combination of Western from French, from China, and our own tradition, Vietnamese tradition. And therefore we have a nutrition balance in every food that we eat. There are fiber, there are fat, there are protein, vegetable, meat, and fish, and everything is like a great balance about nutrition in our cuisine. And it's sour too. It tastes extremely so very good, and its taste. Oh my God, one word to express. That's wonderful. Um, and now we move on about friendship. This is a great topic. To me, friendship is like the way we take breath in life. Who can live without friends? I have some good friends, maybe one. Oh no, two. They studied with me since I was the one is since I was 6 till now, and the other one is from my since I was at grade 10. And they are very sympathetic. They're really kind and nice. And of course, guys like them. Their names are Lin and Hương. Yeah. Um, how do I spend time with my friends? Whenever we have free time, we like to meet and chat and talk and talk and talk and talk and eat as well. Things. And yes, that's very important because our life is somehow will be have no meaning without friends. That's when we can share our secrets, talk about many things, discuss our ideas about life, about people that we met, about study, job, future, past, everything in this world that we can talk about is very a hot topic for us. And somehow it's been months that I haven't met them, and I will miss them now. When we meet, I think we will talk first, second eat, third singing, fourth dancing if we could. And that's the place that we can share everything in our world. After such a long time without seeing each other, we're like magnets to each other. It's keeping us like this, a tight relationship to all of us. And now we move on with oh, excuse me. I think I have talked about my study, my birthday, my pet, animals, my culture, and now about media. I think the way that media comes to this world is very important. It's like a way to transfer information to all of us, to all over the world, for people to catch up with everything that's going on in our own country and from all over the world. Today we have a terrorist here and there, and another day we have election oppression in the U.S. or the president, the exit of Great Britain out of European Union. To me, that's something really sad and I don't want it at all. However, that's politics things. Um, how do most people in my country get the news? I think from the television mostly, and next we have radio, newspaper. I would like to take information from authentic newspaper and from the national television. Just because today we have so many gossip newspaper that I even can't rely on those informations that they gave us. Um, compare newspaper and TV as news sources. Compare, I think mm, they are reliable or not depends on our thinking and our experience and from they on the way they gave us news. It's to me it's not important whether it's from the news from television or from newspaper, as long as they are authentic information that with me from my own experience and my own knowledge that I can judge them to choose which is the news that in that time, in a concrete time and in a concrete moment, that is the right thing to listen to. Do I think that the different media, newspapers, TV, radio, the internet are reliable sources of news? Yes, as I have told before, it depends on many things. And there's a fact that we all know that maybe the government also um, in, influence to the media as well. So um, there's nothing for sure 100%. It's just about the way that we take the news. Um, how do they how do we judge about it and to take it as our knowledge. What are the qualities of a good journalist or reporter? I think the most important thing is integrity. Next, we have responsibility um, and bravery as well, and honesty. Because if they're not, really have the integrity in their job, in my opinion, every single job in this world requires integrity, and it somehow is a very good manners, very important manners to decide our own responsibility in our job and in the things that we do. How do I think most people will get the news in the future? I think in this epic era of information technology, they would prefer to internet. However, in my opinion, I think people will tend to back to traditional information from newspapers and newspaper. I mean news, real news, authentic news from that writing and printing in papers, not somehow just keep my eyes on the screen and keep reading, 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 and reading. Oh my god, that's really harmful to our eyes, our like people said, our eyes are the windows to our soul, and I think it's really not good at all. And yes, I think my conversation stopped now, and thank you so much for watching. Goodbye and have a great day. See ya.